What's up, patrons? I got some really special footage for you today. If you hear in the background, that's the Kimster doing some dishes.
Hi, patrons!
We really love you guys. Thanks for supporting us, and really thank you for making this possible. Special thanks to Joe Brzezinski for the drone. So the story behind this was we met two guys that were spearfishermen that were locals to this island, Moorea. It's right next to Tahiti. And they took us out spearfishing, and then the ball that my dinghy's tied up to right here is a place where they clean the fish and all the sharks gather around and all the tourists can take pictures. And the guy there in orange, his name's Rafael. You'll get to see him in some footage. He took us out on his home-built catamaran. He literally had to kick the sharks off of him because they're pretty aggressive. They're little black-tip sharks though, so it's not a big deal. They're really not dangerous to humans, but you just have to show them that you're alpha. They're really like dogs, those little guys. So I flew the drone over there because my sailboat is parked right next to this. Right here is a no spearfishing zone, but where the sailboat is parked is a spearfishing zone. So we parked it outside the reef. This is a beautiful day to do it. There wasn't a lot of wind, and I got some pretty cool drone shots of Raph and all the people we took on the boat just feeding the sharks. And then while I was on the boat with my head down looking at this footage, looking at flying the drone, someone said, "Whales!" And come to find out, I turn up and there's freaking whales out there. So I turn the drone, it's got probably half a battery left, and I'm zipping towards the whales. You can see where Zingaro is parked now. Look, you can see the spouts. See right there? That's one of them. So this ended up being a mama and a baby humpback whale playing together. And you can really see the mama clearly. You see the white fins on the side, and she's breathing. And usually what happens is she breathes about 3 or 4 times, and then she'll go down, and the baby will stay on the surface for a little bit and play, and then follow her. The baby looks small, but they're the size of a bus. And the big whales are humongous. So this one, I just caught the end of the mama and the baby coming up. They were moving along. But in another hour or so, same thing. Everybody on my boat said whales. Everybody wanted to get in the water to swim with them, so a bunch of people jumped in the water, and I took the drone out. I'm looking for them and looking for them and looking for them. Could not find them. And then finally, boom, I see them on the surface, just like they were there waiting for me. And it ends up being the daddy, the mama, and the baby. So they're kind of swimming along. I suppose the dad's there. The males are the ones that sing. So if you were in the water at this point, you could hear the males singing. And you can see the baby just playing around. The mama teaches him how to do his buoyancy, and she teaches him how to tail slap and breach. And I didn't see him breaching this day, but you can definitely tell how playful the baby is. And when we were swimming with these guys, there's a couple calves this is where they come to have their babies, and it's pretty safe for them. So there's a couple calves that are a little bit crazy, and they call him Crazy Baby, and he rushes humans and stuff and then turns away right at the last minute. It's pretty neat. In the water, it's way more impressive, and we do have some in the water pictures for you, videos, but I just wanted to share this drone footage with you because it's pretty special. This is definitely some of the coolest I've ever seen, or I've ever gotten, at least. Now you can see them going down, and I thought they were going to go down for good, but they ended up popping back up in just a minute. So I'm not going to cut this. I'm just going to kind of leave it.
Maybe we should put on music.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Yeah, I'll put a little music on there.
Maybe we could just play music right now.
Yeah, right? Oh, now here they come. You can still barely see them underwater. If you're real good, I mean, I can barely see it on my computer. But maybe if you turn the brightness up, you can see. So I'm going up right now with the drone just because I don't see them anymore. It's really hard to see them on an iPhone screen. I think I see their shadows, but I'm not really sure. And it turns out that I was following them. You can see them right there, right in the middle. See the three of them? And now they'll come back up. And I think they're just going along, kind of teaching their baby what's up, watching him. And here's the baby again on the surface messing around. Alright, I think I'll just shut up now and let you guys enjoy. Thank you for making this possible, guys. We love you. Much love.